Well, I'm super excited to be back with our CEO, George Botros. I'm 𝐀𝐥𝐿, Senior Strategy Officer here at Alta West. George, this has been a fantastic year for Alta West. We are very proud of the things that are going on here, in particular how well our funds are doing. We're very, very happy. Do you want to talk a little bit about why we're so happy?
For sure. Thank you very much again for having me, Sue. For us, I think one of the things that we witnessed coming out of the pandemic was the interest rate shocks that we've had. We went from a 0.25 Bank of Canada overnight lending rate to 5% in 16 months. It really halted a lot of the activity that happened in the real estate market in the fall of 2022 and the winter of 2023. So one of the things that we're very cognizant of is how does that impact the portfolio? How does that impact our borrowers? And we're super, super proud to say that our yields have increased. We've taken the proper amount of loan loss provisions. We have, again, helped a lot of Canadians on that lending front without really incurring any damage to our funds.
It's amazing.
We're still at historical percentage lows for foreclosures. We're still at historical percentage lows for losses in our funds. We've crested 8, where I believe the last fiscal year we're at 8.25% for our yield. We went through that big hurdle, that big bump about November, December, January, February 2022, the early part of 2023. We got out of there and it was very blessed. We're incredibly blessed that we got out of there, and we're on the other side of it right now. And
I want to give some credit to you and the team. We have an incredible team here, and you and the team really looked at the marketplace in 2022 before interest rates started to rise, and you looked into the future and thought, no, we've actually got to get ahead of this. You made some changes before the government even instituted that. So I want to just give some kudos to you and your team, and maybe just reflect on that a little bit.
For sure. Thank you again. And you're absolutely right. David, Brent, Wendy, Armando, the whole team there, we were very, very proactive about it.
Yes.
We probably sounded the alarm bell in April of 2022, thinking that, okay, well, staying at 0.25% Bank of Canada overnight lending rate wasn't going to stay. So we were just wondering, like, how far up are they going to go? So at that time, we modified some of our lending parameters.
Right.
We took a little bit of risk off the table. We're like, you know what? We don't need to go up to higher loan to values. The percentage that we're lending up against these houses, we didn't have a crystal ball to say that it was going to go to 5.00, but we did. We were like, okay, well, we have to pass some of these interest costs to our borrowers, unfortunately. So we found that fine line, we found that medium that, okay, well, you know what? We think we can increase the rates without, hindering our borrowers simultaneously. We just need to be very cognizant of interest rates.
And it happened slowly, so that our borrowers were not shocked.
For sure.
And I think that is why the funds continue with steady, stable returns. There's a lot that goes into managing the portfolio.
Absolutely, and I'll say another thing. We actually did not pass along all 475 basis points in one shot. We were very, very strategic about it. And it's almost fine tuning. It's like, okay, well, just do a little bit here and there, so we don't actually have the full payment shock to our borrowers. And all of a sudden, we have a portfolio of 1,000 mortgages that were in foreclosure. Like I said earlier, is that one of the things we were super proud of is that the foreclosure and the collection numbers are actually still percentage-wise better than they were pre-COVID. So that's, again, very blessed for that.
Let's talk a little bit about the future.
For sure.
What do you think is coming in this next fiscal year for the funds and maybe the marketplace too?
I think one of the things looking forward, again, not to have the crystal ball completely in front of me where 𝐀𝐥𝐿 is going to say, we're going to drop to 3.5% by such and such a date. But I think there's enough momentum now in the economy to suggest it's warranted that we decrease interest rates. Will we drop by a quarter or a half in June? I don't know. Will we drop by a full percentage point by December 31 of 2024? I don't know. Will we drop to the 2.5% that the RBC and the TD are suggesting by December 31 of 2025? I don't know, but I can say, and I'm super proud to say, that our team is poised. Whether interest rates stay the same, hey, we've done it. We've already seen it. We don't mind that stability. If interest rates drop, if interest rates do drop, then we are absolutely ready to capitalize on, the market opportunities that are afforded us.
Absolutely.
So we're ready, and we're ready in any direction that interest rates actually move.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having me, Sue. I want to say thank you so much to all our investors, our staff, the real estate professionals that trust us with their clients. Mm-hmm. It's fantastic. We're blessed beyond belief, and we're so happy that we get to unlock possibilities together.
Absolutely. We are very grateful and want to say a big thank you to our investors and our team. We're very proud of our team of people who work with us. And you are so right. We are building better futures for Canadians. We are unlocking possibilities together. Thank you so much for joining me today, George.
Thank you so much, Sue.